If you're over 60, every single bite you take could be silently pushing your brain toward disaster, or protecting it for years to come. Picture this. You're sipping your morning coffee, enjoying a familiar breakfast, unaware that the food on your plate might be setting the stage for a stroke that could steal your memories, your independence, your very sense of self. It's a chilling thought, but it's not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. I'm here to share what decades as a brain doctor have taught me about the foods and habits that quietly harm seniors' brains, often without a single warning sign until it's too late. But more importantly, I'm here to show you how to take control, starting with your very next meal. Stay with me as we uncover the 10 silent food habits that could be damaging your brain every single day, some of which might be in your kitchen right now, and the simple, powerful choices you can make to protect your mind, your health, and your future. As a neurologist who's spent over 30 years studying strokes, memory loss, and the slow unraveling of the aging brain, I've seen patients walk into my clinic feeling fine, only to discover they're on the edge of a crisis they never saw coming. These are people like you, active, independent seniors who eat what they think is healthy, who exercise, who try to do everything right. Yet, they're showing signs of cognitive decline, hidden strokes, or dangerously thick blood, and they have no idea why. Time and again, I've traced the problem back to their daily routines, not junk food binges or couch potato lifestyles, but seemingly innocent choices like a healthy breakfast, a quick snack, or even a glass of juice. These everyday habits, especially for those over 60, can either nourish your brain or silently erode it, meal by meal, sip by sip. Today, I'm going to walk you through the foods and habits that could be harming your brain and share the exact steps you can take to protect it. If you're ready to take charge of your brain health, stick with me, and let's dive in. Let's start with one of the most dangerous culprits hiding in plain sight: processed meats. You might love a ham sandwich for lunch, crispy bacon with your eggs, or a hot dog at a family barbecue. These foods feel like harmless indulgences, part of life's simple pleasures. But for the aging brain, they're far from harmless. They're biochemical time bombs. When you eat processed meats, anything smoked, cured, salted, or preserved with nitrates and nitrites, your body breaks down those preservatives into compounds that damage the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels, especially in your brain. Over time, this damage sparks inflammation, causing your arteries to harden and narrow, a condition called cerebral atherosclerosis. It's one of the leading causes of ischemic strokes in older adults, and it's insidious because it builds silently, without symptoms, until a vessel is blocked. Worse, the nitrates in these meats alter your blood's ability to flow smoothly, making it thicker and more prone to clotting. Those tiny clots might not show up until they lodge in a brain artery while you're sleeping, leading to a stroke that leaves you unable to speak or move one side of your body. I'll never forget Joe, a retired school principal in his early 70s, who came to my clinic with slight numbness in his left hand. He thought he'd just slept wrong, but a brain scan revealed a small stroke had already occurred, likely overnight. His blood work showed elevated clotting factors, and when we dug into his diet, his wife mentioned his daily deli meat sandwiches. Joe never thought twice about them, no one had warned him. But after 60, your brain's blood vessels aren't as forgiving as they were in your 30s or 40s. They're more fragile, more sensitive to salt and preservatives, and when they're damaged, blood flow slows, clots form, and strokes happen, often silently during sleep. If there's one food to cut from your daily routine, let it be processed meats. Swap them for grilled chicken, wild salmon, or eggs. Your arteries will thank you, and your brain might just be spared a crisis you never saw coming. But processed meats are only the beginning. Let's talk about something even more common in every kitchen: salt. Not the pinch you sprinkle on your dinner, but the hidden salt lurking in canned soups, frozen dinners, store-bought sauces, and even healthy, foods like whole grain breads or cottage cheese. These processed foods are packed with sodium levels that far exceed what an aging brain and heart can handle. After 60, your arteries, especially the tiny ones in your brain, lose elasticity. Their protective inner lining, called the endothelium, becomes thinner and more vulnerable. When you consume too much sodium, your body retains fluid, and your blood pressure rises silently, pressing against vessel walls like water in an overfilled hose. Day after day, this pressure creates microscopic tears. Your body tries to patch them, forming blood clots that can travel and block a narrow brain artery in seconds. That's when a stroke hits, sometimes mild, sometimes devastating. I remember Linda, a 68-year-old retired librarian who was sharp and independent. She came to me after brief moments of confusion and dizziness. Her blood pressure was elevated, but she insisted, "I don't even use a salt shaker." When we reviewed her meals, we found canned soup for lunch, frozen turkey dinners, and low-fat salad dressing. Her sodium intake was nearly double the recommended limit for seniors. Her MRI showed microvascular disease, tiny strokes that had occurred without warning. She was stunned, but this is what I see too often. High-sodium foods are like slow poison to the aging brain, eroding vessels without a single symptom until a clot breaks loose. You can take control by cooking at home, reading nutrition labels, and choosing low-sodium options. Talk to your doctor about blood pressure targets, especially if you've noticed any cognitive changes. This isn't just about your heart, it's about preserving your mind. If salt is quietly squeezing your arteries, imagine what sugary drinks are doing to your brain's blood vessels. That sweet iced tea with lunch, the soda during a ball game, or the flavored coffee drink to start your day might feel harmless, but for seniors, these beverages are inflammatory, blood-thickening, and vessel-damaging. When you drink something high in sugar, soda, sweet tea, store-bought smoothies, or even fruit juice with added sugar, your blood sugar spikes rapidly, triggering an insulin surge. Over time, frequent spikes lead to insulin resistance, a key driver of chronic inflammation in your blood vessels, especially in the brain. These spikes also damage the endothelium, making arteries rough and sticky, inviting cholesterol deposits and clot formation. Sugary drinks can even cause dehydration, further stressing your brain's fragile vascular network. Take Earl, a 74-year-old former truck driver who had a minor stroke affecting his speech. He was active, hadn't smoked in 20 years, and thought he was doing everything right. But he drank 3 cans of root beer daily, not thinking much of it. His labs showed pre-diabetes, high triglycerides, and early vascular damage. Years of silent harm from a simple habit. These drinks don't just affect your waistline. They impact your ability to think, speak, and connect. Even diet or sugar-free versions aren't safe. Artificial sweeteners can disrupt gut bacteria, increase sugar cravings, and affect insulin function in seniors. Your brain needs clean blood, stable sugars, and calm vessels, and sugary drinks destroy all three. Switch to water, unsweetened tea, or plain coffee. Within weeks, the fog lifts and your energy returns. Now, let's talk about those comforting snacks, pastries, cookies, and crackers that might be eroding your brain health bite by bite. These foods carry happy memories: a warm cookie with grandchildren, a slice of pie after dinner. But for seniors, they're a hidden threat, filled with refined sugars, processed carbohydrates, inflammatory oils, and additives. They ignite chronic inflammation in your blood vessels, especially the delicate ones in your brain. A cookie or bag of chips causes a blood sugar surge and crash, triggering inflammation that makes vessel walls sticky and unstable, leading to clot formation. Over time, these clots can block small brain arteries, causing strokes or cognitive decline. Diane, a 70-year-old retired teacher, came to me after her daughter noticed memory lapses and confusion while driving. Scans showed small infarcts, silent strokes that had accumulated over years. Diane ate healthy by traditional standards, but her daily muffin, crackers with cheese, and evening cookies added up to a diet fueling inflammation. She had no idea, like many seniors who think low-fat granola bars or sugar-free cookies are safe. These snacks contribute to neuroinflammation and cerebrovascular disease, eroding memory and independence. Replace them with nuts, berries, sliced veggies, or Greek yogurt. These choices protect your mind and help you stay sharp. If snacks can harm your brain, consider what happens when you eat too late at night, disrupting your brain's critical healing process. After 60, your metabolism slows, and your circadian rhythm becomes fragile. Eating late, especially heavy meals, forces your digestive system to work when your brain should be repairing itself during sleep. This diverts blood flow, suppresses deep sleep hormones, and keeps your brain in a state of low-level stress. Late-night carbs or sugars spike blood sugar and insulin, contributing to vascular inflammation and blood pressure surges that can trigger clots while you sleep. Harold, a 76-year-old retired engineer, ate dinner as late as 9:30 p.m. He wasn't overweight, but he woke up groggy, confused, and sometimes with headaches. His daughter brought him in after he forgot how to start his car. Scans revealed small lacunar infarcts, strokes that occurred at night. His late eating, combined with poor sleep and high blood pressure, robbed his brain of recovery time. Your brain does its most important work during sleep, flushing out waste, reducing inflammation and repairing cells. Eating after 7 or 8 p.m. disrupts this. Finish meals early, keep evenings light with herbal tea or a few almonds, and let sleep be your brain's sacred time. Now, let's talk about what you cook your food in. Margarine and reused cooking oils. For years, seniors were told margarine and vegetable oils were healthier than butter. But these fats can harden your arteries like cement. When heated repeatedly, as in home frying, these oils oxidize, creating free radicals that damage artery linings and trigger inflammation. This leads to clot formation, choking off blood to your brain. Helen, an 81-year-old who loved frying with margarine, had several silent strokes revealed by scans. Her dizziness and forgetfulness were linked to years of using margarine and reheated oil, causing elevated triglycerides and systemic inflammation. Check your pantry. Toss anything partially hydrogenated or reused. Use extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or cold-pressed coconut oil to support your arteries with antioxidants. Dehydration is another silent threat, especially for seniors whose sense of thirst weakens with age. Even mild dehydration thickens your blood, slows circulation, and increases clot risk. Mr. Franklin, a 78-year-old retired contractor, rarely drank water, preferring coffee. He came in with a tremor and balance issues, and scans showed a small embolic stroke caused by thick blood from chronic dehydration. Your brain relies on steady, oxygen-rich blood flow through tiny capillaries. Dehydration constricts these vessels, raising stroke risk. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, more if you're on diuretics or in a warm climate. Infuse water with lemon or cucumber if needed, and offset coffee's diuretic effect with extra water. Your brain depends on it. Too much caffeine can also harm the aging brain by overstimulating your nervous system. After 60, your cardiovascular and neurological systems are less resilient. Caffeine increases heart rate, tightens blood vessels, elevates stress hormones, and disrupts sleep, reducing blood flow and triggering clots. Rita, a 69-year-old retired nurse, drank 3 large coffees daily and had headaches, dizziness, and signs of chronic small vessel ischemia. Her high caffeine intake and poor sleep amplified the damage. 1 morning cup is usually safe, but more than 2, especially later in the day, can wear down your vessels. Protect your brain by choosing calm over overstimulation. The most dangerous meal for seniors is often breakfast, especially sugary ones like cereal, pancakes with syrup, or muffins. These spike sugar, causing inflammation, insulin surges, and clot formation. Robert, a 73-year-old retired firefighter, ate bran flakes, a banana, orange juice, and a muffin daily, thinking it was healthy. His mental fog and memory issues were linked to microvascular changes from a breakfast with over 45 grams of sugar. As we age, our sugar tolerance drops, making these meals a daily assault on the brain. Swap sugary breakfasts for eggs, avocado, or Greek yogurt to stabilize blood sugar and protect your vessels. Finally, let's talk about what to eat to protect your brain. Elaine, a 75-year-old retired piano teacher, struggled with brain fog and dizziness. Her diet lacked brain-nourishing foods, and scans showed white matter disease from poor blood flow. We shifted her to omega-3 rich foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds to reduce inflammation and clot risk. Leafy greens and colorful vegetables like spinach, kale, and beets improve circulation with antioxidants and nitrates. Berries and low glycemic fruits like blueberries stabilize blood sugar and protect neurons. Clean proteins and whole grains like eggs, legumes, and quinoa support brain repair and gut health. Within 3 months, Elaine's energy and clarity returned, and her scans showed improved blood flow. You have more control over your brain health than you think. Every bite, every sip, every choice matters. Avoid processed meats, excess salt, sugary drinks, pastries, late meals, harmful fats, dehydration, and too much caffeine. Embrace omega-3s, greens, berries, and clean proteins. Start with breakfast. Swap the muffin for eggs and avocado, the juice for water or green tea. Move gently, hydrate consistently, and prioritize sleep. Your brain is resilient, even in your 70s or 80s, but it needs the right fuel. Don't wait for symptoms. Act now to prevent strokes and preserve your memories. Every wise choice adds clarity, strength, and life to your years. Share one change you'll make in the comments, and let's support each other toward a healthier future.